Alright, that was a small commercial I did for P&Co on their latest campaign, and I'm going to talk about some of the shots we did, what gear we used, and how we did it. This was actually a really fun project that had multiple deliverables, which were these teasers before the release of the main video, which we just saw. For the gear, we used the Red Raptor X and the Komodo, along with the Atlas Mercuries. Atlas was kind enough to send me out the new wide focal lengths, which were the 24, 27, and 32. Along with those lenses, I also got the 42, 54, and 72. I kind of rolled the dice on this shoot with picking anamorphics, and to be honest, I was stressed out about it on set. I picked these lenses purely out of selfish reasons, and the reason being is that I really wanted to shoot with them. I knew they would look amazing for this project in widescreen, and the reason I say I rolled the dice was because all the deliverables, including the main video, was supposed to be delivered in 9x16, and I knew I would have to crop a lot for my 9x16 deliverables. Yes, I'm aware of Vertiscope, or Atlas Scope as they say, but again, for selfish reasons, I wanted to see it in widescreen as well. Also, one of the main reasons why I chose the Raptor X after picking up these lenses was for its 8K resolution, and that global shutter is a nice bonus as well. The first teaser concept was having a couple sit at a diner with the dude spacing out, thinking about his old days in racing, and going back to the track as he's doodling on his little napkin. And one of the main challenges with these types of shoots is that it can be very run and gun and fast paced, and it was especially like that for this one due to having multiple locations, shooting photos simultaneously, and setting up and prepping all our gear. So we ended up just running natural light in the diner and shooting directly into the window. I would have loved to have brought in a light or two to maybe booklight some more fill, lower the levels from outside, neg out some areas, maybe make some more shape in the image. But we only had 1 hour to figure out where we were going to shoot, build camera, set up the dolly, shoot it, so we were running pretty low on time. And the diner was also open as well, so it was a fun time sharing the space with customers. After that setup, we did a little company move to Willow Springs Racetrack, and it was a very hot one that day. Along with the track being rented, we had rented out this garage as well for shooting, which turned out to be our shelter from the sun. For most of the product shots, I ended up using the 54mm, and I think it's my favorite focal length out of all the lenses. Aside from wanting to do like a very unique look with the 24mm, for example, I just felt them to be very clean, no distortion, but also giving that character when you need it. I could always open the lens wide open and just introduce more of that lens character to it. Also, with that squeeze on the 54mm, you're still getting a wide view, but you still get a nice amount of compression from what a regular 50mm gives you. Now for the driving shots, we originally had a suction cup arm gimbal setup, but I think we ended up forgetting some parts and it just didn't work out. So we just decided to hang off the side of the bed of the truck and shoot it handheld on the track. I actually did the same thing for another P&Co shoot out in the desert. On that shoot, we had the Tilta Hydra Alien arm, but I ended up using most of the handheld shots out of the truck. I just felt those to be more energetic. I can whip the camera around a lot more faster and just make changes on the fly a lot more quicker. It just gives me more of that fun, energetic feel. And that was the same thing for this shoot. And luckily, the track being smooth as it is, handheld felt really nice as well. Now the 24mm is insane. I love this lens so much. It's crazy wide and has that crazy distortion in the edges. For a second, I was a little worried that some distortion or like some type of warping would kind of affect my image towards the center for that 9x16 deliverable. But when I cropped in, it looked so clean. The center was perfect. I was super happy with the results, and shooting that wide just made everything look that much faster as well. Another setup we did shooting the car was this hard mount on the back of the car. We did the 27mm with the Komodo, and honestly, I wish we would have ran the 24 on the Raptor on this, but I wanted to keep the setup lightweight. I don't know why I didn't do the 24mm on the Komodo. Maybe I just wanted to test out all these lenses, but we got a really cool behind the shoulder of the driver driving the car, and it turned out to be one of my favorite shots. Well, that's it. Let me know if you like these types of videos. Gonna try to make more of these for my shoots, and see you later.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands high from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Well, she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Have you ever seen Miss Lindy? She likes